Ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, ice.
Ice.
Ice is cold when you touch it.
Ice.
Ice cubes or
I think of like
ice
people who want
shards.
ice in their water, or people who don't.
Like
Ice.
iciness.
And inevitably, the Christmas lights would get snowed over.
all my water's ice.
Glaciers, first of all.
It's gonna be frozen.
When I think about ice, I think about
That is a symbol of strength.
The first thing that I think of when I think of ice is
Okay.
being between the ages of
And
8
I think
and
about
14.
Elsa
I like to
and how she
watch it melt.
And every other
You
region of
don't
the
really
moon.
want it to be icy.
the fact that I'm anemic and
That's ice.
I chew a lot of it.
Ice breaks.
I also think about how
These flows just come
like
down.
iciness and
If it makes me think of
coldness
ice,
are
it also
associated
hurts me.
with
Explain
being a
ice.
woman and
Frozen lakes and
yeah.
ice.
Well, her in like a really important part in her
think of, like,
personal
people who
journey
want
is
ice in their
learning
water.
how
Oceans
to
were before that
use
point, it was
ice
just
for
like
This is really
ice.
important
Cold
because
ice, solid. The ground, the pavement was very
personally
solid.
I'm indifferent.
The cubed ones
I think
are
when I
okay.
first think of
They're the
ice,
ones
I
that are,
think
like,
of water more.
cylinders
Like I don't
with,
think I focus
but
on
the hollow
the
inside.
frozen aspect
Those
of
taste
it.
really good too.
How ice
They're like the
is at
Christmas
first
thing.
something
Just, like,
that's
my attraction
abstract
to it,
and
like,
her
ice
How it
breaks.
can be
expression of that.
opaque, can be clear.
And this was especially a
Ice
thing in the
breaks.
winter.
It gives it this really nice
When I
I
was
really
little,
love
outdoors
ice,
There's
even
cold
though
when there's
it's
ice.
freezing outside.
sort of.
So, I have a lot of.
How it looks.
I
how it
love
Ice is
sounds.
also
a good crunchy ice,
you
the
don't
kind with
know
like little holes in it. I think that's the
Most
kind
of
that
my
tastes the
memories,
best.
ice being one of the stronger ones from before.
I feel like I'm
even
one of
talking
the
about ice right now Ice can be kind of hurts dangerous. me, but
Ice
doing
can
it
be-
But I also
the
go
lunar
places
south
where
pole,
water
there's
doesn't really
ice in the middle of
freeze, so it's always
nowhere.
warm.
And
So I don't really have
it makes a
any.
lot of noise when I crunch.
And we can only do this on the
That's
South
okay.
Pole because I don't get it. It has never appealed to me.
That is a symbol of strength rather than, again, weakness.
And then on the South Pole, they hit the surface at a very low angle, which
That's
prevents
it.
water from evaporating, so we can store it.
Soft
use
and
it.
And
mellow
inevitably, the Christmas lights would
and
get snowed over.
deceptive that way.
that experience, and I said, I remember I learned what a simile was recently.
I think about that a lot.
So I
Glaciers.
said that the ice on the
Skating,
car
gliding,
looked
jumping
like
in the air, twirling.
Very
the glass tables
Enjoy
at
the element
fancy
of water.
restaurants.
It's really important because we can extract that ice and melt it into water, and that way we can use
Snow,
water
which
from
is
the
ice.
moon instead of bringing water from Earth.
I think of mountains in Colorado and how
We're losing it. We've got less ice than we used to.
So I have friends at
Just,
school
like,
that
my
I met at
attraction to it, like-
Princeton, but a lot of times you don't really know a lot.
Ice.
my teeth freak out.
Enjoy the element of
So,
water. And how it
I have a lot of.
feels.
When I was little,
Soft and mellow
Um,
and deceptive that way.
The sun's rays
One of
are
my
too powerful,
friends,
and the water evaporates almost immediately. Yeah, I think when I think of ice, though, I think of like the sound in a fridge
Ice
when it
is
goes like.
pain.
And
When it, like,
it makes a lot of
condenses
noise when I
ice.
crunch
he
it.
transformed into a.
That's okay.
Some people say it's for people who are anemic, chew ice.
Like iciness and
And
Soft
I
and mellow.
Can't wait to see more.
And deceptive that way.
And every other region of the moon.
Gives me physical pain, like jolts of it.
The fact that I'm anemic and I chew a lot of
our
it.
car was like frozen over with
One of my friends.
frost of midwinter. and so we were already like
I had never really been into ice skating before. I
So my
never
mom
really
had like
watched
the
it.
ice chipper thing that she was like chipping off
Ice
the
can be
ice on
dangerous
the car.
because
windshield.
can be I have sensitive scary teeth.
Mm-hmm.
if you're on a frozen pond in the middle of nowhere. Nails on a chalkboard or a rusty gate creaking open.
Just like my
Our
attraction
car
to
was
it,
like
like
frozen over with the frost of midwinter.
You don't
And,
really want it to be icy.
My teeth freak
And
out.
so we were all running late for school.
The first time I saw him on ice, I was
So my
in
mom
shock.
had like the ice chipper thing that she would chip off the ice on
And even just
car
thinking
windshield.
about sounds that sound like ice.
We're losing it. We've got less ice than we used to.
If it makes me think of ice, it also hurts me. Even talking about ice right now kind of hurts me, but I'm doing it for you.
When I was little,
Like iciness and
Even thinking about ice,
so I remember one particular morning,
ice is pain.
and this was especially
Because
a
of
thing
this
in
one
winter.
friend, I've learned a lot more about ice skating.
When I was
The
little,
cubed ones are okay, or the ones
Ice can
that
be
are like
dangerous.
cylinders with
Ice
like
can be
with the hollow
scary
inside.
if you were on
Those
a
taste
frozen
really good
pond
too.
in the middle of nowhere.
They're like the crispest, I think.
Just like my
They
attraction
taste
to
the
it, like
freshest almost.
poems about winter.
I'm sure you've seen this before. It's really quite charming. And you can see the light through the snow.
My
Ice
mom
is
is
very sensory.
notorious for being late.
sharp jolts of pain down my
Pretty
spine,
wildly sensory.
in my skull, and it's actually kind of freaky and really
Skating,
intense.
gliding, jumping in the air,
In the
twirling.
winter,
like iciness
It can
and
cut you. It can be very sharp.
But I also from a place
because of this
where
one
I
friend,
remember
I've
water
learned a
doesn't
lot
really
more about
freeze,
ice
so it's always
skating.
warm. So I don't really have any huge
2001
resources.
Honda.
And I
wagon
think about
thing.
Elsa
Ice.
and how
Ice.
she
Ice. Nails on a chalkboard
Ice,
or
yes.
a rusty
I think that's it.
gate
Ice.
creaking open.
Ice. It sounds weird when you keep saying it over and over again.
how ice is at first
remember the ice
something
was
that
just, like,
traps
so-
her and her powers are something that
Sort of.
You don't really want it
I
to
mean,
be
my
icy.
sister would like take her credit card and like scrape at the side windows so that you could look out the window. Going
And
to school.
inevitably, the Christmas lights would get snowed over.
I also think about how
Poems about winter.
coldness are associated with being a woman and
And so I wrote about
well her in like a really important part in her personal journey is
And I
learning how
can't wait to see more.
use ice to her own advantage.
it was like third grade maybe.
Ice can be dangerous. Ice can be scary if you were on a
The
frozen
first time I saw
pond
him
in the middle
on
of
ice,
nowhere.
I was in shock.
Even
Ice.
talking about ice right now kind of hurts me, but I'm doing
This
it
is really
for you.
important because we can extract that ice and melt it into water, and that way we can.
I think when I
use
first think
water
of ice,
from
I
the
think of
instead
water
making
more.
water
Like
from
I don't
ice.
think I focus on the frozen
It
aspect
can
of it.
cut you. It can be very sharp.
In rural Pennsylvania, it would always
How
freeze
ice
over.
is at first something that traps her and her powers are something that
Just like my attraction to it, like
that experience, and I said, I remember I learned what a simile was recently. So I said that the ice on the car looked like the glass tables at fancy restaurants.
But because of this one friend, I've learned a lot more about ice skating.
First of all,
Any emotions from before that point? It was just like ice, cold, ice, solid, ground. The tables was
2001
really solid.
Honda wagon.
So I have friends at school that I've met at Princeton, but
You know the ones. That's all.
a lot of times you don't really know a lot.
even thinking about ice